You never want to wait for the perfect conditions. The best time to start is always right now. No matter what you're thinking, if you're going to be doing something for the long run for the rest of your life, you got to keep going and you got to start now. Because there's never be a perfect time and times are always going to change. So you're going to have to adapt to any situation that you're in regardless anyway. So you might as well just start now. I'm Dom Jackson with Day by Day Media, and this is my daily vlog where I document the process of me building Day by Day Media. Today, I spent most of the day doing cold emails. So I was emailing people that I found from a list of people on Podseeker, which is a website that has a lot of different podcasts on there. So sending cold emails, had a list of emails. The offer was the same, edits, YouTube guide, yada, yada, yada. The subject line was pretty similar for most of them, but then I put in the introduction, their name and then like a little blurb of something I thought about their podcast, a little more personalization with each one. I had 2 people respond so far. I sent 56 for the day, 52, 56 or 54. I haven't marked down. But 2 people responded, and one person couldn't do it because their content that they made wasn't suit for YouTube because they made content that was a little more on, a little more different sided content. And the other person, I used the clip that I used to talk about. I didn't listen to the clip all the way through. So I said the opposite of what they said in the clip. And they told me to fuck off, basically. But either way, I got the attention, which is great. Now, with that, I also spent a good amount of time going through the introductions of podcasts and listening to how each person started their show and seeing what things I liked, didn't like, and like what things got my attention, didn't get my attention. And, that like kind of goes into the works and you when you work on it. Just seeing what things that first initial minute of a podcast sounds like someone who never heard you before. And that was cool because that was like another caveat that I got that I didn't have before, along with my journey of doing my outreach to get more people, to get more clients. So, and this is something that I tried in the beginning, this 100 outreach for 100 days, when I mostly dropped $100 million leads in August. And, in December 17th, I want to say, I started my 100 days, which should be ending on March 26th of this month. And I haven't done 100 every day since. Some days I got it, others didn't. So that in itself, I'm like, oh shoot, there's a whole lot of things that the benefits of doing it, there's more benefits than you would think. And I'm like, oh shoot, this is why it's important to do it. Because the skill set you get is just on so many levels so important, like organization of the list, how to find people, contacting them, trying different ways to contact them, find different ways to get the response, creating different offers. There's so many different little skills that go in there. Plus the amount of time you're investing into your business, just doing that is like, hey, you want to win. This is what it takes. You're doing this and you're doing this and you're doing this and you're learning this. So very grateful for that process and going more into it now on my 100-day cycle. I got to do send some DMs to make up for the rest of the emails today. So that's going to be doing for the nighttime. And the reason I want to talk about, starting before you're ready also was today was the first day. I've learned how to swim since December. Today was the first day I actually swam without stopping in the middle. So I swam, figured out how to breathe, and kept going. I did a lap, up and back. I did a couple laps up and back, and I did it without, stopping to breathe because I couldn't breathe. So I would stand in the middle, but I didn't do that. I swam the whole way back, which is incredible because I'm like, I can do it now. And, one of the things was I realized when I was doing it was there's so many different points along the way that you can be doing and changing. It takes a while to get there. You just got to keep going. And I swam in a lot of different pools, between the time we starting, but I kept going and adjusting to each one, which is super important for adjusting to all different things you're going to find in life or whatever you want to start with, be your business, content, whatever. You got to adjust for each storm of each cadence because as long as you just keep going through it, your body will see, your brain and your body will be all right, I got to commit to this and get better at this. So it's a good job. It's beautiful. I fucking love it. Now, that's where you start when you should. Now, one of the things that I did today that, to go back to the works and you when you work on it, between doing the outreach, counting the numbers, between working out in the gym, reps and sets, when I was swimming, going through that process of each boom, boom, doing all the stuff doing all the things to swim took there's a lot of gray area where my brain was I don't know what to do here. I should stop. And the only way I kept going was by saying, all right, do 5 breaths. And I was 5 breaths. All right, cool. Then I got the fog. I was all right, 5. Then once I got to 5, I was like, oh shoot. But then the rule is 1, because you suck, and 2, for good luck. Always. So whether it be for emails, that's why I had to say like 50 emails or 52 emails, because I did 56 total, but then like some of them didn't count. So it counted, but didn't count for my rule. Anyway, I was doing 5 reps, but 1, because you suck, and 2, for good luck. So I ended up doing 7. And by the time I hit 7, it was like, oh, well, I'm already here. It was like 8 or 9 to get to the other side. But that internal mental counting to keep me in place while everything else is kind of like, it's something that I'm going to use more often. I think you should use more often too. So when you're trying to get started, find that way to get started to where you need to, and find a way to keep a cadence. I think numbers are a good place to start, because numbers, they don't change, and you can just go there. So is it 10 seconds doing this? Is it 10 reps of this? Is it 10 emails, 10 DMs, whatever it is? Numbers don't lie. And going after the numbers will keep you in the right place consistently. So when you start before you're ready. Have numbers to help you keep yourself consistent. Take it one step at a time. You get there day by day.